Hey everyone, I want to take a moment to talk about something really important: mental health and addiction. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health or drug addiction, especially if they're facing chronic relapses or have a history of bouncing in and out of treatment centers, I want to recommend Baja Rehab. Baja is a premier lockdown treatment center located just 45 minutes from the San Diego border in beautiful Mexico. I've had the opportunity to visit their facility, and I can tell you firsthand it's not only stunning, but also equipped with everything needed for recovery. They offer comprehensive medical detox and have a dedicated team of drug counselors and specialized therapists. If you are ready to take the first step towards healing, call Shalom, the intake director, at 619-855-6368. That's 619-855-6368. Your loved ones deserve a second chance, so don't wait until it's too late. Reach out to Baja Rehab today. This is the Fuck Fentanyl guy letting you know if you or a loved one is injured in a motorcycle accident, then call 1-800-Lawtigers for a free case evaluation. We are available 24/7. That's 1-800-Lawtigers with over $1.5 billion recovered in verdicts and settlements. Nobody got your back more than Lawtigers. This episode is brought to you by SD Sober Living. If you or someone you know needs a safe, supportive recovery home, then reach out to SD Sober Living at www.sdsoberliving.org or call 619-334-9869. That's 619-334-9869. Come get some fuck fentanyl and some San Diego recovery at SD Sober Living.
Yeah. Just take a sip. I'm a bad bitch and I got bad anxiety. People call me rude cause I ain't letting them try me. Saying I'm a hoe cause I'm in love with my body. Issues but nobody I can talk to about it. They keep saying I should get help, but I don't even know what I need. They keep saying speak your truth, and at the same time say they don't believe. Man, excuse me while I get into my feelings for a second. Usually I keep it in, but today I gotta tell it. Not that anybody gives a fuck anyway, but everybody talking shit probably sucks anyway. Yeah, I don't even know how I feel. I don't even know how I deal. Today I really hate everybody, and that's just me being real. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, bad bitch.
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion. Anxiety. I like these lyrics. They're hilarious.
Yeah, it's so relatable.
Fuck yes. I'm Luis Romero, and I'm the Fuck Fentanyl guy, and this is the Fuck Fentanyl podcast. I have my friend Jade here. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Very good. I'm so glad you got to come down here.
Yeah, thank you. I've been watching your podcast for a while. So
Oh, yeah?
I've had some friends on here, and I never thought I'd be asked, so I'm a little bit nervous.
You're good. You're good. You're gonna be good. So you came here from L.A., but you lived. Did you live in San Diego too?
Yeah, I've lived all over. Ever since I've gotten sober, I mean, I pulled like mini geographics.
I see.
Yeah, I've been in LA since like June, but I was in Long Beach before, which
Right.
people there do not consider it to be LA. They're like,
No, you do not say that.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
I thought it was LA
exactly.
too. my best friend lived there for like 3 or 4 years. And
Yeah.
I always thought it was LA. I was like, oh, how's LA? It's actually Long Beach. And Compton's just down the street.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's like a tad bit of like Orange County, and then like it's a beach city, but yeah, you don't say that. So.
And how long you lived there for?
In LA or
Long Beach.
Oh, in Long Beach, I lived there for about 2 years, and then prior to that, I was in San Diego for like a little less than a year. So I think I've been in California since like 2022, something about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, where'd you grow up at?
I was born in Wisconsin, and then and then I moved to Arizona when I was about I think I was about 10 or something like that, and so I did like most of my like running and gunning out in Arizona.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, like Phoenix area?
Tucson. And then I lived
okay.
in Phoenix for a little bit. So yeah.
Okay. That's right.
Yeah, I actually went back there recently, and like I visit there a couple times a year, but it was just something this year that like I drove past a lot of places that I used to use and drink,
Yeah.
and it was just triggering to me for some reason. So
I see.
it's crazy, like no matter how long, there's still certain things that can like come up for us, you know.
No, absolutely. How old were you when you started using alcohol or any sort of drug?
Yeah, I mean, I was like pretty much a trash can, I guess. Like,
Yeah,
it was
you did everything.
yeah, it was mostly alcohol.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you get me drunk enough, I'm gonna use anything. But
Right.
um,
I've been there.
yeah, I was about let's see, I was 13, I think, the first time I smoked weed, and
I
then
see.
like I started more getting into it when I was like 15.
I see.
Yeah.
And you were in Phoenix area, or sorry, Arizona.
Yeah, I was in Tucson.
Tucson,
Yeah, doing
sorry.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it started off with like really just shitty merch, like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and we'd like smoke in washes and everything, in the desert. And I remember the first time I smoked weed, it was in the summer, and it gets to be like up to 110.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, and I literally passed out from hydration, and then
Shit.
and I had cotton mouth too, and like all my friends, they ended up just riding off on their bikes, and they left me, and I was just
What?
yeah, I was just passed out on
Oh my
the park from hydration.
Oh my god! What a bunch of assholes!
Yeah, they didn't want to get caught, so
Oh my god! Wow, those are not good friends.
yeah, they weren't. But yeah, then it just like escalated. I mean, I was drinking, and then by the time that I was senior in high school, like I was trying heroin,
Shit.
and pills and everything like that.
Oh,
So it
fuck.
did escalate pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But then as I got to be, weirdly enough, as I got to be older, like I was just like, I don't want to be like my mom who struggles with substance use.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
just going to drink. But
I see.
yeah, when I would drink, if you get me drunk enough, I'm going to end up doing it.
Right. What you got? What else you got?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so you pretty much were drinking to excess throughout all high school then, and
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, my dad is also, he ended up going to rehab when I was a little kid.
yeah,
So like I had that exposure, and I knew what an alcoholic was from
Yeah.
a young age.
sure,
And so like I kept that in the back of my mind, like this is a possibility that could happen.
Yeah.
But even from the beginning, because I struggled a lot with mental illness and trauma, like
Yeah.
I just felt like I didn't belong anywhere. And so
I see.
I would numb out with the alcohol,
see.
and I would be the one that was getting blackout drunk all the time.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow. Was recovery ever something that you thought about?
Yeah,
in these episodes.
Yeah, I had like episodes. I mean, when I was about 17, 18 is when I started going to an AA meeting.
Okay.
Because I knew about that, but I had people around my age that were just like, you're not an alcoholic though. Like,
Really?
yeah, like I bet they were like drinking to excess like me.
Uh-huh.
So of course people that are doing the same thing, they're like,
yeah,
oh, you don't
they're
have a
good.
problem.
Yeah,
like,
you don't got no problem.
yeah, and then, I always had this image in my head from being in Dare of like an alcoholic is somebody under a bridge with a paper bag.
Right,
Like, that's
right.
not me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that kept me out there like a couple more years, and like it caused more issues. So, yeah.
Okay. And so how old were you when you got sober?
I was 23, about to turn 24.
Wow.
I'm 31 now. So,
Wow.
yeah, I think that's mathing, right? But yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Yeah, I have 7 years now.
7
I just
years?
took 7, yeah.
May I give you one of these? Hold on. There you go. Dude, 7?
Yeah,
Fucking
thank
years.
you. Yeah, it's the longest time I had sober. Like I was in and out for a while, but for some reason this time was just like different.
Yeah. What was it like hitting that bottom, I guess? Like
I think this time it was more like spiritual, emotional, because I was just at home and I was drinking a lot that night, but I was just like, I don't want to live this way anymore. And I mean, I had so many other consequences that had happened like earlier on in my life. Like, I think the worst thing that happened to my addiction was overdosing, and but it wasn't from any opioids or anything. When I was 17,
Yeah.
I drank to excess, and then I had this idea of in my blackout of taking a bunch of my antidepressants.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, to the point where I was trying to end my life, even though I don't remember that. And my dad ended up finding me, and he rushed me to the hospital, and then I was on life support. I was on life support for a couple of days. They didn't know if I was going to be able to make it. And so then after that, like, I spent some time in a psychiatric hospital. And then, I think, but even after that, like, I took a period of time from stopping to drink. And my dad, he put me in a group home after that situation because he raised me all alone. And he didn't know what to do. I mean, his teenage daughter is like out causing trouble using drugs. And so he had put me into a group home. And so the rest until I turned 18, I was in a group home.
I see.
And I tried to just white knuckle it, like cold turkey at that time. And then the first time I was faced around alcohol, and back then spice was huge. So like,
I remember spice.
Yeah. So like smoke spice. And then like when I was given alcohol, the first opportunity I drank, and my friends who had seen me on life support and I had seizures, they were just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's going to be different this time. And it never was different. So I think that was some of the worst things that happened to me.
I see.
But like, for some reason this time it was just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I see.
Yeah.
Just you just had enough.
Yeah, and I think because I like had exposure to like a lot of therapy and like IOP programs, and like I had a little bit of clean time in AA like here and there. So like I knew that like my life was better when I was sober, and I felt better. And I mean, the stupid cliche of like, what is it? Like a head full of AA, a belly full of beer.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, like
that
whenever
kills your hive more than.
Yeah, like it just made it not fun anymore. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I was actually around like that age too. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was 23 when I got clean. Or 20, I was 22, but it was like about to be 23, like 20 days.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
It was kind of forced upon me, and then I just I dried up in jail. They shot me to rehab, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to quit the heroin. I was like, okay, I could quit that stuff, but I wanted to still drink and smoke weed.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd never been to a bar and drank. You know, I was like, I felt like I was missing out on life and stuff like that. An experience of being young and all that, but I just came to terms that I had enough of that. I mean, I didn't experience that stuff, but I got to experience other stuff in very excess and extremes.
Right.
And I was like, I had 10 years of partying in my hands, and I ended up a bum heroin addict, fucking, that was just in and out of jail and and out of programs, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah. Wow, it's amazing, like what you've done with your life.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
And but yeah, that's why I was reminiscing a little. It was very similar.
Yeah,
very
no,
similar.
it's a good age. I mean, like even having my legal drink was like, I thought it was gonna be this big deal, but
yeah, it wasn't.
Like,
No.
I mean, yeah, like I had the experience, but like I even got kicked out of a bar that night, and it's never as good as you think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. More fun when you're stealing 40s and shit. I guess I wanted to ask you. So you decided to give it a shot. You're done. What made you? What makes you stick around?
Let's see. I mean, I guess. I think there's a lot of things.
Sure.
So one of them is, I mean, when I had a year and a half sober, my brother had passed away of a fentanyl overdose.
I see.
Yeah. And like he was incarcerated, and then he got out, and then he ended up going to use meth. And I mean, like, I think this time is prior when he was locked up. I don't think fentanyl was a big thing. And then like when he went to go use his drug of choice, it was laced with fentanyl, and then he didn't wake up. And so that's what pushed me to work in the industry that I do, and substance abuse. So, and you know, I have a long line of people in my family that struggle with addiction currently, or have died from it, and like I want to be able to break that generational curse. Like I want to have kids someday, and I don't want to just keep on bringing that on. And I know that I need to be healthy for that. So that's one of them. And then, you know, I've continued to remain open. I do a lot of therapy. Like I do EMDR.
That's really good.
Yeah, I do EMDR therapy now.
Is that the one where they hypnotize you a little bit? Is that right? Am I wrong?
No, but I have done hypnotherapy. Like, I will do anything once. I'm like addicted to now just like the wellness, like holistic stuff now. But no, it stands for eye movement desensitization reprocessing. So I've been doing it on and off for several years, and I just sit down with a therapist, and we kind of did like a trauma timeline, and I mapped out certain major events in my life, and then she'll prep me with like coping skills and stuff, because you don't just want to dive into it. And so I had gotten to know her for a bit before we got into it, and then she kind of like, she'll paint a picture of the memory, because I tell her pretty specifically about it, and then it'll bring me back to that place, and it's almost like I'm on a train at the next stop, and then I get off at that stop at that memory, and then I'll think about it for 2 minutes, and then after 2 minutes is up, and I do tapping, like back and forth tapping. While I do it. And then I tell her like what comes to mind. And through that reprocessing, it's supposed to help bring down like the distress of the event, to where it's almost as if like, yeah, it happened and everything, but it's not something that really like affects me as much anymore. So like I've been doing that, and then like, you know, I just try to remain open so that I mean, even into my sobriety, like I've had a lot of troubles. Like I've had a lot of people have died. I've had I have mental health diagnosis, and so I've just kind of have done like the next thing to like just break apart like the different layers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's one thing I learned in staying clean and sober for a while. You discover there's a lot of there's a lot going on upstairs, and you gotta work on fixing these problems instead of running away from them.
Yeah, exactly. And I work in a detox residential in Hollywood, and
cool.
Yeah, that's what I tell my clients a lot. I'm just like, I wish it was like you're here for 30 days and then you're done, but I mean, this is really a lifetime thing. Like in my early recovery, I couldn't process a lot of those major things. It was more about grounding and like, and then as I got more time, like, and then you get into like relationships, and like things come out, and then like you get triggered by certain things, or new traumas happen, and like you just got to keep on going, and like, and working on that emotional sobriety.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the challenge right there.
Yeah, seriously.
Feelings. Yay.
Yeah. Fuck them feelings.
Yeah, fuck the feelings. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. So I was actually kind of curious about this, because you've gone to different places. Has it been easy to, kind of stay? Because I've only lived here. That's why I'm asking this. I've only lived in San Diego. I've never really lived out of this county ever. So Has it been an easy transition to, like go to these different places and stay grounded in your recovery?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like a newcomer every time. I've kind of gotten the
Hmm.
hang of it about like what I need to do. It's always really interesting to me when I meet people that are like, "Oh, I got sober in this town, and then I stayed." Like, and
Forever.
I'm just like, I don't know how people do that. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm somebody that loves to like try new places and everything,
Yeah.
and but yeah, like I've had to do a lot of things that make me uncomfortable. Like I've had to go to new meetings and introduce myself and
Yeah.
and honestly get open with people and tell them like, "Hey, I'm new. I need friends."
Yeah.
And then I have to be like feel like a little kid again and like set up like coffee dates and um
Right.
and it can feel a little bit like unauthentic at first, but
Sure.
there's been I've had some of the best friends I've ever had in my life, like moving here to California, and they're like my family now. And so, like, I don't regret anything, but it is always weird at first. Like, I have to force myself to get out there.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
You spent most of your recovery in California?
I would say like it was like I think my first 4 years was in Arizona, and
I
then
see.
yeah. So for the past like couple years, it's been out here.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you still stay in touch with people from your early sobriety and all that?
Yeah, I actually visited them recently.
Oh, that when
And
you went back over there?
yeah, and when I went to Arizona, and I mean that just felt so good. Because there's some people that I saw them get sober,
Hmm.
and then to see them with a couple years, like that's one of my favorite feelings in life.
Oh,
To
for
see
sure.
other people recovering, and so yeah, I've stayed in touch. But yeah, for the most part, like most of my closest friends are in California now.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so you moved to LA for the job opportunity and all that?
Um, I guess it was a lot of different reasons.
Okay.
Yeah, so towards the end of my time in Arizona, I mean, I spent most of my life out there,
Yeah.
and I mean, the cost of living is good, but it's so hot.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and I just felt kind of done with it. And I always thought at the time, like, I was just like, I wanted to move to California for years. That
Mhm.
felt more my vibe, but I was just thought it was unattainable, that I wouldn't
I
be
see.
able to afford that. But
Especially nowadays.
yeah, especially nowadays. But I think just opportunities align itself. Like I went through a breakup actually, and
Mhm.
then I was just so uncomfortable with those feelings at the time, and like
Right.
I was gonna move with a different friend of mine into a new place. And then everything just didn't line up. Like we
Yeah.
would look at places and like it would just fall through every single time.
Yeah.
And then I ended up, she told me about a place in California, and I was just like, that's crazy. Like, I can't like just jump a state like that. And, but then like, I kind of just was like, what's the worst that could happen? So like, I applied for the apartment, and then I started applying to jobs.
I see.
And then that's just kind of how it happened. Like, everything just lined up perfectly for a reason. And I really think I was truly meant to be out here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And do you so how long have you been working in the treatment field?
I started in the pandemic.
Oh fuck! Seriously?
Yeah, it was like, I mean, during that time, because I went to beauty school, like I was gonna be a hairstylist, and then
I can see that.
yeah, and then I got fired,
Oh.
and then like, yeah, it was a very weird situation. Like,
Uh-oh.
I got
Yeah.
fired in like my first week. I think I felt very awkward doing it. I was like in my first year of recovery,
Mhm.
and I felt awkward working in that industry. And I really admire people working in that industry, but I don't think it's for me. Like, I think I need
Sure.
to be more like hands-on, like, and with mental health and
Yeah.
substance abuse. And so, and then I worked in like call centers, and the pandemic hit. So then I wasn't working. And then the opportunity presented itself to be a tech, a house manager. And so I did
I see.
that. And now I'm a case manager at
Nice.
the detox residential I work at.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how long you been doing case managing?
It's been about a year. So yeah, I really enjoy it. met just so many different people. I mean, especially in Hollywood, like I meet people in the film industry. Like I meet
Oh yeah, I was about to ask
people.
that. Any famous people? Movie stars.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's and then I'll meet people that, like aren't even working or anything. So it's all different walks of life.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I love it. Like I love just being able to connect with people. I mean, obviously there is like that burnout, that compassion fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was gonna mention that too.
yeah, like it has had to like push me to work on my own stuff.
Yeah. No,
Um
absolutely.
yeah, but for the most part, like, I wouldn't do anything else.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel the burnout sometimes, and I don't. It's weird. It
Yeah.
comes in waves.
Yeah. No,
But
absolutely. I mean, it's like, especially at that level of care. I mean,
yeah,
like,
yeah, that's the nitty gritty.
yeah, I see people like coming in, and they're high,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
a lot of them don't want to be there, and so like I
yeah.
have to like talk with them and everything, and so and then it's like, you'll have somebody else like coming through with other things, and so in the beginning it was hard like balancing that,
Yeah.
but I really like kind of got more of the hang of it, of like balancing like my own stuff and throughout the process.
Nice. That's awesome. All right. I guess one more question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like to do for self care to try to
Self-care.
navigate all the burnouts and all that?
Well, I try to journal, like even just like writing down like everything that's going on my mind. I mean, even to this day, like with, I struggle with anxiety, and so
Yeah.
like my mind can still race. And so I just like jot down things that are coming through my mind. And then like I'll incorporate like some 12-step stuff, or like some of the therapeutic approaches that I've learned, like to be able to like kind of help with that, because a lot of it is just like not even the reality of the situation that's going on.
Ah, I see.
And so like I don't know, like CBT and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, talking with my friends, like picking up the phone, that was always the hardest part for me, but doing that. And I mean, I love skincare.
Yeah.
So doing that. And yeah, I like to travel too.
I see.
So like taking time
Time
to like
off. Yeah.
to have vacations and all that. I mean, I'm a workaholic, but like just really taking the time to like be able to remove myself and take a break for a bit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do that for a while now, and it's very overdue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I went to a Nordic wedding recently, and it's in Lake Cuyamaca.
Okay. What's a Nordic wedding?
It's Vikings.
Oh, okay.
Viking.
Got it.
That's pretty much it. I dressed up like a Viking.
Oh, that's cool.
But we went to this location, and it was like so cool. I loved like, being away from this, and it's not even that far from here, honestly. It's an hour and 10 minutes, but it's like all this nature and
Mm-hmm.
scenery and stuff like that. And I was like, I am fucking for sure gonna just turn my fucking phone off for a weekend and just fucking enjoy
Yeah.
this shit, and go fishing and shit, like, just kicking back. I need it. I need that.
Yeah, it sounds so peaceful.
It is. It's awesome. It's awesome. But yeah, that's really rad. And I guess I have one more question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What are your plans for the future? You want to stay in the industry?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I guess I've just been thinking about it because I work at a place called Alta Centers, and I've really enjoyed it. And like I think, I mean, I do kind of like the management side of things.
I see.
Yeah, I still want to be able to work with clients. I will be getting my KDOC like later on this year to be a counselor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I want to continue to just learn different things to be able to help more people. But I mean, eventually, honestly, I want to work in jails, and like I want to.
Oh, really?
I want to work on like Skid Row and everything. Like,
Oh shit, the
I
hardcore stuff.
yeah, that's why I mean that's why I really like Detox is like I really like to be on like the firing lines and
Yeah,
I mean also that's why I got into it. Like my brother when he was incarcerated, he didn't have the resources that I did. I mean,
I see.
there was things presented to him,
Sure.
but they don't have like the best like substance use programming behind bars.
Mhm.
So like I want to be able to do something like that someday. That is a goal. I know that I'm gonna have to be more mentally well before I do that.
Oh, but yeah, I mean that's yeah. Anybody though, anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, but that is a really big goal of mine. And
That's
you
fucking
know,
awesome.
like I last week I spoke on at I think it was a shelter on Skid Row.
Uh-huh.
And like walking through that, like
Yeah.
that just inspired me to be like, I want to do this someday. So yeah, I think that is the plans for the future.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Well, fuck yeah. I mean, you're like a huge inspiration. I mean, like, you know, getting sober, flat, young, living that life, and I think you'd be amazing at that. Achieving your, those dreams right there.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I really appreciate you coming over here and
Thank you.
and recording this.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. I'd love to have you back on.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.